Now in triangle ABC, which is a right angled at B, I have AB is 24, BC is 7, and let us find out AC using Pythagoras theorem. I have AC square is equal to 24 square plus 7 square, and AC is equal to square root of this. Otherwise you should know the Pythagorean triplet. This gives me 576 plus 49, that is 625 square root, and AC comes out to be 25. Now I don't think you should have any problem in this. We need to find out sin A and cos A. So let us write down the value of sin A. We know the formula for sin A. It is some people have, so P by H. If you are not aware of the poem, please go to the basic video of trigonometry where I have explained 3 methods to remember the formula. So now I want sin of A. So my perpendicular becomes 7 and base becomes 24 when I am considering the angle A. So perpendicular is 7 upon hypotenuse is fixed, which is 25. Similarly, the value of cos A will be brown here, that is base is now 24 and perpendicular is 25. So I am again explaining, if the angle is A, the angle which I am considering is A, then the line joining angle to the right angle will become base. So AB will be the base now and BC will be the perpendicular. Let us go to sin C. Now for sin C, now when I am considering the angle C, now my base becomes 7 and perpendicular becomes 24. So formula for sin C is again some people have. So this gives me 24 by 25. And formula for cos C will be, you know that it is brown here, that is base upon hypotenuse. Now base is 7 and hypotenuse is 25. So I am again repeating, when you are considering angle C, then line joining 90 to angle C will be the base. Now my base will be 7 when I am considering angle C. So I hope you are clear about this question. Let's go to question number 2. For question number 2, we are given in triangle PQR right angled at Q. We need to find out QR, PQ and PR are given in centimeters. So no need to use the K factor. To find QR square, I have QR square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. So you can just calculate QR as 169 minus 144, that is 25 square root, and it comes out to be 5. Otherwise also you should know the Pythagorean triplet of 5, 12 and 13. Alright. So now you are supposed to find out tangent P minus cot R. Let us see the value of tangent P. First the formula. It is proper brush through proper brush. Now when the angle is P, perpendicular is QR. So I have QR upon base is PQ. Why? Because we are considering angle P. And base is the line which joins the angle to the right angle. So I get my answer as 5 by 12. No need to write down the units and then cancel it. Tangent P is 5 by 12. Now let us find out the value of cot R. Let us first write down the formula. Proper brush in reverse order because it is reciprocal of tangent. So reciprocal of tangent, that is B by P. Now angle we are considering is R. So our base becomes QR. As I just told you, the line joining the right angle to the angle which we are considering is the base. And perpendicular is PQ. So my value again comes out to be 5 by 12. And when I put it in tangent P minus cot R, clearly I get 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12, that is 0 is the answer. I hope you understand this one. Now question number 3 says if sine A is 3 by 4. Now see, sine of A is 3 by 4. Formula for A is some people have, yani P upon H, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So clearly perpendicular is 3 and hypotenuse is 4. But for subjective, maybe that Perpendicular is 6 units and hypotenuse is 8 units. Even then the ratio comes out to be 3 by 4. So to avoid this confusion, we use a K factor. So perpendicular is 3K units and hypotenuse is 4K units. So we apply K and getting the value of AB, applying Pythagoras theorem, AB is equal to 4K square minus 3K square and a square root. So this gives you 16 minus 9, that is 7K square root, and AB comes out to be root of 7K, though it is plus minus, but we use only the positive value. So this comes out to be root of 7K. Please don't confuse it with the Pythagorean triplet 3, 4, 5, because in that 5 is the hypotenuse, not the base. 4 is the base, not the hypotenuse. Okay, so this gives us all the three values. Now we are supposed to write the value of cos A and tangent A. Formula for cos A is curly brown hair based upon hypotenuse, which gives me root 7K upon 4K, and my answer comes out to be root 7 upon 4. See, you have to use this K factor to avoid deduction of marks in subjective exam. I have explained you the reason why we use K factor, because we are given the ratio 3 by 4. It's not 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter. Just as in question number 1 we were given in centimeters, in question number 2 we were given in centimeters. So we did not use the K factor. But here it was the ratio which was given. So I hope you are clear why we should use K factor in subjective. In objective, in MCQ, you may avoid it because ultimately it will get cancelled. Now let us write down the value of tangent A. There is a Gilehri also who is studying with us. Tangent A is proper brush. So perpendicular now, since this angle we are considering, so this becomes the base and BC becomes the perpendicular. So I have BC upon base AB, right, which gives me 3K upon root 7K, and my answer comes out to be 3 by root 7. So I hope you are absolutely clear with the concepts of this question. In question number 4, we have 15 cot A is equal to 8. So this gives me cot A is equal to 8 by 15. Let us consider a right angled triangle. A has to be kept on corner, not at the right angle, mind it. B and C you may take anywhere. Now let us write down the formula for cot. Cot is the reciprocal of tangent, and tangent is proper brush. So let us write down in reverse order, proper brush. So B by P. Again our base is 8 and we have to use K factor because it is the ratio, not the centimeter. And our perpendicular is 15K. Alright. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem on AC. We get AC square is equal to 8K square, putting a bracket, plus 15K square. Now I hope you can solve it. So I'll straightway jump to the answer of AC. I get AC as 17K. Now let me write AC as 17K. Now I need to find the value of sine A and secant A. So let us just write down the formula for sine A. Sine A is some people have. The complete poem is some people have curly brown hair. So cos theta is B upon H through proper brush. So tangent theta is P upon B. Now what is the perpendicular? Since we are considering angle A, so AB becomes our base and AC becomes our perpendicular. So perpendicular is 15K upon hypotenuse is 17K. So clearly 15 by 17 is the right answer. And then we are also required to find out secant A. So let us see. First, this is a reciprocal ratio. So just think in your mind, it is reciprocal of what? It is reciprocal of cos. As I told you, SSCC will not come. It will be Supreme Court. So if S is here, its reciprocal ratio is cos. Now cos is curly brown hair. So we shall write in reverse, brown hair. So my hypotenuse is now 17K. My base is 8K and answer comes out to be 17 by 8. So I hope you're clear about all the fundamentals and basics of these questions. That is why I'm going a bit slow. Now question number 5 says that secant theta is 13 by 12. So let us see what is the formula for secant theta. Now secant theta is reciprocal of cos. Cos is brown hair. So we write in reverse order. We get the formula for secant theta as hypotenuse upon base. Now clearly hypotenuse is 13, base is 12, and since again it is given to be the ratio, for subjective we need to use the k factor. And you know that the Pythagorean triplet is 5, 12 and 13. So AB will come out to be 5k. And otherwise you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. Let us write down the values which we are required. We have to write all the t ratios. So sine theta is some people have, that is p upon h. Now perpendicular is 5k upon hypotenuse is 13k. This gives me 5 by 13. And cos theta is curly brown hair. So the formula is b upon h. Base is 12k upon hypotenuse is 13k, which again gives me 12 by 13. Let us write down the value of tangent theta. Tangent theta is proper brush, that is 5k perpendicular upon 12k base, and my answer comes out to be 5 by 12. Now these are the three main t ratios, sine, cos and tan. To write down the reciprocal ratios, we can either follow the long method. Let me explain you, as this is the first question involving reciprocal ratios. Cosecant is reciprocal of sine theta, right? So sine theta is some people have. Let us write in reverse order. We get h over p. Now hypotenuse is 13k upon perpendicular is 5k. Right? So 13 by 5 is going to be my answer. Otherwise, we have already found the value of sine theta, that is 5 by 13. So you can straight away write down. You can also write it as reciprocal of sine theta value straight away. We have already found out sine theta is equal to 5 by 13. So 13 by 5. Similarly, secant theta, we know that is the reciprocal of cos theta. Cos is brown hair, write in reverse order. Since cos theta is base upon hypotenuse and secant theta is reciprocal of cos, so we get hypotenuse upon base, which gives me 13k upon 12k. So value of secant is 13 by 12, and otherwise if you see the value of cos was 12 by 13, you can directly write the reciprocal, as we have already written those values. Value of cot theta will be reciprocal of tangent theta, so it is formula is base upon perpendicular. So 12k upon 5k, that is 12 upon 5, or you can directly write the reciprocal of tangent. Tangent was 5 by 12, so reciprocal of tangent is 12 by 5. Hence we can write all the 3 t ratios, all the 6 t ratios. I again say, if this is the angle theta, then this line joining the angle theta to the 90 degree becomes base, and this opposite side becomes perpendicular. Hypotenuse is of course fixed. Now it says cos A is equal to cos B. So let us write down their values. Cos A is AP upon AQ, base upon hypotenuse, and cos B is BM upon BN, that is base upon hypotenuse. Now we are given cos A is equal to cos B. So I get AP upon AQ is equal to BM upon BN, because cos A is equal to cos B. Now, so I get AP upon BM is equal to AQ upon BN. Let each of these sides is equal to K, so that I can put the value of AP and AQ. What I get that AP is equal to K times BM and AQ is equal to K times Bn. Now let us apply Pythagoras theorem and put these values. Let's find the value of PQ. PQ square is AQ square minus AP square. Let us put in the values. AQ is K times Bn, so I get K square Bn square, minus AP is K times Bn, so I get K square Bn square. Right, now if I take K square common, I am left with Bn square minus Bn square. And what is this Bn square minus Bn square? Bn square minus Bn square is clearly Mn square. So I get k square mn square. So this is pq square. What if I want to get pq? Pq comes out to be k times mn. This gives me that pq by mn is also equal to k, right? And also I had that ap by bm was k and aq by bn was also k. So all the three ratios are equal to each other. Hence may I say that triangle APQ is similar to triangle BMN by triple S rule. And hence I can say that angle A is equal to angle B by CPST. Hence I can say that angle A is equal to angle B. So I hope you get this one. Now I have considered two triangles because in question there is nowhere mentioned that they are a part of single triangle. But if we consider them as a single triangles, angle A and angle B, if I consider as a part of single triangle, then the question becomes a lot more easy. I will tell you the same as well. Now say I have here cos A is equal to cos B and they are a part of single triangle. Now cos A is clearly base upon hypotenuse, that is AC upon AB, and cos B is base BC upon hypotenuse AB, right? So clearly we get AC is equal to BC and hence this becomes an isosceles triangle and angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Hence I get that angle B is equal to angle A, which is proved very easily. But to be perfect, according to me, since it is not mentioned that they are a part of single triangle, you should use the lengthier method which we discussed earlier. And even in NCERT example, similar question is there which is solved using two triangles. So I hope you get it. In question number 7, I am given that cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, right? And I have to evaluate an expression. So let us first complete the triangle. Let this angle is 90 and this angle is theta. Now formula for cot, it is the reciprocal of tan. Tangent is proper brush. So base upon P perpendicular is the formula for cot theta. Now again this is 7, base is 7k and perpendicular is 8k. You have to use the k factor. So I have base as 7k as I have considered this as theta and perpendicular is 8k. So complete the triangle using Pythagoras theorem. Let me name it, say A, B and C. So AC square is equal to 8k square plus 7k square. We have discussed about the k factor in very detail in the previous questions. I get 64k square plus 49k square. Or AC comes out to be root 113k. Now, when you get such a number which is not a perfect square or something, you must check your calculation once. Though it is okay to get such an answers or such a value of AC. Now, let us calculate the expression which we are required to find. Now, let us put in the values in the given expression. I have 1 plus sine theta. Now, sine theta is some people have. Let us write down the value for sine theta is some people have 8k by root 113k, which gives me 8 by root 113 multiply by 1 minus sine theta, that is 1 minus 8 upon root 113. Just write down the value here in the corner and get k cancelled so that you don't have to write k in the bigger expression. Divided by 1 plus cos theta. Now let us write down the value of cos theta. Cos theta is curly brown here, that is 7k divided by root 113k and we get it as 7 by root 113 multiply by 1 minus cos theta, that is 1 minus 7 by root 113. Now using identity of a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, I get 1 minus 64 upon 113 in the numerator and 1 minus 49 upon 113 in the denominator. Taking LCM, I get 113 minus 64 upon 113 in the numerator and 113 minus 49 upon 113 in the denominator. This further gets me 49 upon 113 divided by 64 upon 113. And on reciprocating, I get the answer as 49 by 64. You can remember that whenever you have this form, so 113 and 113 gets cancelled and we are left with numerators. In the numerator I get 49, in the denominator I get numerator of the lower fraction, that is 64. So 49 by 64 is the answer. Now in the B part, we are just required to find out cot square theta. So value of cot theta. First let us see the formula. Formula for cot theta will be, it is the reciprocal of tangent theta. So B upon P. For tangent theta we say through proper brush, that is the poem, right? So B upon P. So let us write down the value of cot square theta. Base, that is 7k, upon perpendicular, that is 8k, and a whole square. So k and k gets cancelled. I get 49 by 64 as the answer. In question number 8, we are given that 3 cot A is equal to 4. So to complete the triangle, there is a little twist in this, and I write cot A as 4 by 3. Now let me complete the triangle. Formula for cot is B upon P, because tangent is proper brush, P upon B. So cot is reciprocal. So clearly base is 4 times K. You have to use the K factor. Since we are considering angle A, AB becomes the base, and perpendicular is 3K. Now you can use Pythagoras theorem and get AC as 5K. For the time being I am leaving it on to you. You can do it. Now we are supposed to check the expression. Let's take up left hand side. 1 minus tan square A. So 1 minus tangent. Let us write down the value of tangent A here in the corner. It is proper brush. So perpendicular is 3K, upon base is 4K. So I get it as 3 by 4. Now I will not have to carry K in the main proof. So I get 1 minus 3 by 4 square, 1 minus tan square A, upon 1 plus tan square A, that is 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. So this gives me 1 minus 9 by 16 and a bracket, upon 1 plus 9 by 16 and a bracket. This gives me 16 minus 1. See, carry out this numerator calculation in a single step. Just multiply 16 by 1, multiply these two and subtract 9. So 16 minus 1 is 16, minus 9 is 7. So 7 by 16 divided by, again 16 into 1 is 16, plus 9, 25. I have covered this as a short trick on my channel. You must go and check all the short tricks. This gives me, now here 7 by 16 multiply by 16 upon 25. So directly you can write 7 by 25. Be short with these calculations. These are short calculation tips and tricks which you must follow. Here marks will not be deducted. So 7 by 25 is what we get as LHS. Now let us go on to RHS. Now RHS is cos square A minus sin square A. So let us write down the value of cos A. Formula is base upon hypotenuse, curly brown hair, which gives me 4k by 5k, or 4 by 5 is the value for cos A. Let us write down the value of sin A. Sin A is some people have, so P upon H. This gives me 3k by 5k, k gets cancelled and I am left with 3 by 5. Now let's put in the values. Cos square A, which gives me 4 by 5 square, minus sin square A, which gives me 3 by 5 whole square. So I get 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25, which is equal to 7 by 25. So clearly, yes, it is equal to RHS. So you must write down the answer as yes. Yes must be written because you were asked whether they are equal or not. For the first part, we need the value of sin A. So let us write down sin A. Formula for sin is some people have. Now for A, AB is the base, BC is the perpendicular. So I have 1k by 2k, that is 1 by 2. Then I need cos C. value of cos C is, formula is base upon hypotenuse. Now when I am considering angle C, base becomes BC. This is a very important concept. I have cleared it in the previous videos, I think in the initial questions. So I get 1k by 2k, again this is 1 by 2. Also I need cos A, so let us write down the value of cos A. Cos A is now base is root 3k, upon hypotenuse is 2k, so I get root 3 by 2, and value of sin C is also required. So sin C is, again some people have, but now my perpendicular is root 3k upon 2k, I get root 3 by 2. So these are the four values which will be required in both the parts. I hope you had noted the values. Now let us put in the values. Sin A, so I have 1 by 2 into cos C, it is also 1 by 2, plus cos A, that is root 3 by 2, into sin C, it's again root 3 by 2. Now I am just required to simplify this. I get 1 by 4 plus root 3 into root 3 is 3 by 4. So this gives me 4 by 4, that is 1 as the answer. Once you have written all the values, it becomes easier to calculate. And otherwise also, in case some problem or mistake occurs in this step, you at least get the marks for writing the correct values. So I would suggest you that you write the values first and then you put the values in the expression. Now for second part, I have cos A cos C. So value of cos A is root 3 by 2, value of cos C is 1 by 2, minus sin A sin C, value of sin A is 1 by 2 and value of sin C is root 3 by 2. Let us solve. In the numerator I get root 3, denominator 4. Again numerator is root 3 and denominator is 4, and you see that 4 is the LCM. Directly also you can do this step. This step is not required to be done. And 0 by 4, that is 0 must be the answer. Here also, here only you can cut and write the answer as 0. In question number 10, we are given a triangle right angled at Q, and also we are given that PQ is 5 centimeter, and sum of QR and PR is given to be 25. So let this is x. So this becomes 25 minus x. So obviously the first and foremost thing that we have to do is to find out x, that we can find using Pythagoras theorem. So what do I have? 25 minus x whole square is equal to 5 square plus x square. So this gives me 625 plus x square minus 50x is equal to 25 plus x square. X square and x square gets cancelled. I get minus 50x is equal to minus 600, and x comes out to be 600 by 50, that is 12. So x is 12, then PR becomes 25 minus 12, that is 13. So this completes our triangle. Now we are supposed to find out the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. Now let us write down the formula for sin P. If some people have, now since I am considering angle P, so PQ becomes base and QR becomes the perpendicular. So I have P upon H, that is QR upon PR. So I get the answer as 12 by 13. Let us write down the value of cos P. Curly brown hair, that is base PQ upon hypotenuse PR. So the answer comes out to be 5 by 13, and tangent P is through proper brush, that is perpendicular QR upon base PQ, and I get the answer as 12 by 5, and we are done. Now in 11th question, true and false, the first fill up says value of tangent A is always less than 1. So clearly it is false. Let us get to the reason. Formula for tangent is perpendicular upon base through proper brush, we know that. Now tangent A is perpendicular upon base. Now out of base and perpendicular, P and B can have any values. So it is not necessary that P will be less than B or P will be more than B. We do not have such conditions. P and B can have any value. So this condition is false, and in fact tangent A has a value from minus infinity to plus infinity. Second part says secant A can be 12 by 5 for some value. Let us write down the formula for secant. Secant is reciprocal of cos and cos is brown hair. So secant is hypotenuse upon base. Now clearly hypotenuse has to be more than base. And here 12 is more than 5. So yes, it is true. Third part says cos A is abbreviation of cosecant A. Clearly it is false because you know that cosecant A is abbreviated as cosec and not cos. Cos is the abbreviation for cosine A, which has come from the word complementary of sine. Fourth part is again false as it says cot A is product of cot and A. No, it's a big no because cot A is a single term. It is not a product of cot and A. Last one says sine theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. Let us see it's true or false. Formula for sine theta is some people have where P is perpendicular, H is hypotenuse. Now hypotenuse cannot be smaller than 4. Here 3 is smaller than 4. Hence this statement is a false statement. So it's not true, it's false.